every day, every day. Good shit. He give it to me every day. Give it to me every day. Hello. I did not do the Animal Oracle Spirit card of the week, so I figured I could do it on live this week. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do the dang Animal Oracle. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do it, but we are going to do it today. We're going to do the Animal Oracle Spirit card of the week. And I'm just looking on YouTube right now. Give it to me every day, every day. I don't know why I have Ariana Grande stuck in my head today. Give me that good shit. And once more people have came on, we will get started. Oh my god, I have to hear this. I like this PNB Rock song. Never leave you in the past. This is like so good to me. It's really hard today, these teardrops they keep falling, ay. I gotta watch my enemies, cause I know that they be trying to get rid of me. They trying to kill all my energy, plotting this team and they trying to put an enemy. Know some people around me right now, they ain't right. You're moving too finicky. You act like I owe you a something, little nigga, I'm starting to people your tendencies. Alright. Right when it's over, we'll get into it. Even breathe, love my hood, but fuck them, I don't really need to. I can't wait for him to drop this fucking song. Alright. I'm done. We're done, because we can get all into this. Is PNB Rock. That was PNB Rock. Fucking amazing. The only other song that I really love by him is Poppin'. You a badass bitch, you poppin'. I don't know why, but I love that song. But okay, guys, since we're all on here, we are going to get, you're welcome, we're going to get into our Animal Spirit Oracle of the Week. So let us see. Yo, that song just gets me like, oh, I can't wait for him to drop it. He hasn't dropped that song yet. But let's see what our Animal Oracle Spirit card of the week is. All right. And we just ask for Spirit to let us know what energy we need to have this week. Okay. Oh. Okay. So a couple fell out. So what I like to do when a couple falls out, I take the first one that I saw. And it was the snake. The snake. And let me tell you guys why this is so fucking crazy that I pulled this card. All right. So this book that I've been reading, I think I put it up on my, in my thing. I was just reading about this snake, okay? About the snake eating its own tail, okay? And it shows the lasting cycle. It's eating its own tail. It never ends. It's all, its energy keeps going. It's eating its own tail. Yo, and it's so crazy that I was literally just reading about this. And when we think about snakes, what do we think about? Transformation, shedding the old skin. We think about cunningness, wiseness. We think about all of that when we think about snakes, okay? Snakes are very wise creatures. And I know for most of us, our first encounter with the snake in spirituality was when the snake told Eve to eat the apple so that she could be wise, okay? But for me, that meant he wanted to enlighten her. He wanted her to realize her worth. He wanted her to realize her value. But let's read about what this snake is. So keep in mind of transformation, shedding the old skin, letting go of the old ways, all right? And let's get to snake. Trap star, pop star, trap star. I don't know why that's now. It's going to be fucking stuck in my head. Here we go. Snake. guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. So, the snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, now the Shakti force goes up your spine, okay? Lies dormant at the base of your spine in the form of a coiled snake, okay? Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you wake it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. When in balance, you are prosperous, creative, charismatic. When out of balance, you start and stop a lot of things to bring into balance Kundalini Yoga meditation. And I love that. This snake represents reaching your highest potential, letting go of the ego. And that's been a really big thing for me lately, is letting go of the ego, realizing that you're on this journey to reach your highest potential, to reach your highest level, not to rub it into other people's faces or to flaunt how wise you think you seem or how wise you want other people to think you are, okay? You are on this spiritual journey so that you can experience life the way it's supposed to be lived on a spiritual level, okay? Now, they say the Kundalini Yoga and, meditation. And I've been stressing lately a lot that you guys need to meditate. I like yoga. I may not be so consistent with my yoga, but I love doing yoga, okay? Yoga is my shit. And there's the Kundalini. I may try the Kundalini Yoga. But we all need to realize that inside of each of us, and I don't care what you've been told as you've been growing up. I don't care how other people have doubted you. Inside all of us lies untapped potential. We all have gifts. Thank you so much, my loves. We are all given gifts and abilities, but it is up to us. Now that you know what lies within you, the next step is you doing something about it. Because you hearing every day what you are capable of, you hearing every day about alignment, about enlightenment, about doing these things, you hearing that every day and doing nothing. What the fuck are you still listening for then? The fuck do you want to hear the same thing every day if you're not going to do shit about it? And I don't say that in a mean way. I'm saying it in a way to wake you up, to wake all of us up, because if you're learning all these things, what you're learning needs to be passed on to the next generation, so that they don't have a struggle of becoming enlightened, so that they can tap into their full potential, so that they do know what lives inside of them, okay? I'm telling you guys this because we all need to be, shake yourself, shed your skin, shed that old person that lives within, shed that skin, okay? Realize who you are, who the goddess made you, what you have that's inside of you. Realize that, okay? And realize the power. It's up to you to do something about it, to tap into it. I can come on here every day and flip cards and tell you guys stuff, but in the end of the day, okay, it's up to you. Which is our keepers of wisdom and knowledge. It is our duty to lead the next generation. It is all of our duties as human beings, as divine beings, okay? As, the universe in human form. It is your duty to this earth, okay? And to the next generation. It is your duty to enlighten yourself so that you may enlighten others. It's not your duty to become enlightened so that you can come on Instagram and fucking flaunt what you know and make people think that you know fucking everything. That's not your point. It's not your mission, okay? That is the ego. And the ego is a hell of a thing because it makes you believe that you need validation, that you need everyone to notice you. And I'm speaking on this because I had that trouble with my ego. You know, my ego compares me to other people. My ego tells me that I need to do this, dot, dot, dot. That's what my ego tells me. That I'm not good enough, that I'm not wise enough, that I'm not tapped into it. But Spirit says, we all have it. We all have it. I have to look up Ouroboros. I have to look that up. I don't know that particular deity. I am currently studying Isis, Mary Magdalene, the Blessed Mother, and I am in the teachings of Jesus. I'm currently studying all of that right now. I do want to learn about other ones. Oh, I'm learning about Sekhmet, Bast, Thoth, just a lot of Egyptian deities, but I'm focusing mainly on the mother goddess. That is my focus because we need that feminine wisdom back. But guys, the snake, I will post this on my page. Oh, it's the snake that bites his tail. That probably was in the book and I probably just don't remember it, but thank you. I'll post this on my page as well because I think this is a good knowledge, okay? And just guys, try to see yourself, okay, with and in the light that the goddess sees you, with your full potential. You guys are capable of so much. We are capable of shaking a generation. We are capable of so much. We have so much potential, so much possibility, but it's up to you to tap into it. It's up to you to read, research, have conversations with people, get your cards read, but do all these things, okay, intuitively. Okay, don't just follow anyone's teachings. Don't just, go to don't go for these people if you know that they're ego led. The God in the Norse mythology that keeps the world together, in this essence, this message is telling us to embrace our power and keep the circle united. Yes, I love that. Keep the sacred circle united. Yes. Embrace your power. Embrace that untapped potential inside of you, okay? A lot of people say that we have blockages in our bodies because we believe that we have blockages. And it is up to us. It's your birthright to tap into it, okay? And one other thing I want to do while we're here, I did get the Neo Tarot, and I just want to maybe pull one card or two. Let's see what happens. And we just ask to just be, get extra clarity on stepping into our power. We want to step into, okay. And you guys want to know what flipped up? The King of Cups. The King of fucking Cups. Okay, so let's talk about just the cups in general. Let's talk about the cups. So the cups are what? That's our emotional state, okay? Our creativity, our intuition, okay? And it is our nurturing side, right? And a king is what? They're dominant. And this is masculine energy. So let's talk about the masculine. So they're assertive, they're dominant, they strategize. They are strategic, they're goal orientated, okay? Now you mix that with cups. This is the kind of man who'd come over his house and he'd listen to you. He'd listen. He'd give you advice. And I feel like the King of Cups is great on giving advice because he's tapped into his inner self. Okay, and I feel like that's the energy we all need to tap into right now. Tap into your inner self, okay? Tap into that part of you that wants to, tap into your inner power. Now, I know a lot of tarot readers don't like reading the books, but I think the Neo book is amazing. So let's go to the King of Cups. Let's go to the King of Cups. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. We're all learning together. Trap star, pop star, trap. Oh, now it's gonna be stuck in my head all day. Oh, here we go. All right, so the King of Cups, right, is a person of energy, of emotion, or is a person or energy of emotional intelligence, tempered by the will to act and achieve out in the world. Often this card says that our social lives are vibrant, but still waters run deep and we might feel isolated from the people around us because our capacity to care and our rich imagination. Still, you have the ability to lead others with compassion and clear-headedness while knowing your boundaries. Apply those gifts and your life will shift for the better. Okay, so this can also represent Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Do people really not be reading the books? Yeah, some people, because some readers are more intuition led. They don't feel like they need the books. They just give it their own meaning. Now, the self-care, and I love that this has a self-care section, right? Many of us have the hearts of poets, but we forget this. Our goals in life gets in the way. Drop any fears, self-judgments, or a lack of conviction and do something. Okay? You could write some poetry. It doesn't have to rhyme. There's no rules. Just write whatever comes to you. Tap into your inner creative emotional resources. Okay? So, perceptive, diplomatic, deeply caring, generous. I inspire others with my open heart and altruism. Okay. I like that. I inspire each other by my open heart and altruism. It takes a deeply emotional, connected person to tap into their power. It takes a person with an open mind, open heart, open soul to realize who they are. So the King of Cups is so important as well, especially linked to Pisces. It also represents that we need to let go of our deeply rooted insecurities, such as self-perception. Boom, there you have it. Ancient Wicca, at it again, okay? Let go of your personal self-image, your self-perception. Realize you are the snake. Realize that you have untapped potential inside of you. Okay, now she just said about the Pisces. A lot of people, when Jesus walked among the earth, it was called the age of the Pisces. Because why? The Pisces are the most spiritual sign of the zodiac. Okay, they are constantly learning more and more and more spiritually. Okay, they are constantly seeking higher truths, higher wisdom, and they're very tapped into the higher realm. Okay, so it makes sense that we would get this energy today. This is a man who is so ready to evolve. He's ready to evolve, that he is shedding his ego, his self-perception. He's shedding the idea that tapping into your emotions is too feminine. He's shedding that. True masculinity is tapping into all aspects of yourself, even the feminine sides. Okay? My daughter is a Pisces. Let me tell you, I swear she sees angels. I swear, yes, Pisces do tend to get lost between worlds. You guys tend to, my brother-in-law is a Pisces, and I notice you guys tend to, they're a little gullible at times. They're a little gullible, but not in a bad way. You guys can see from different, perspectives. Okay, I think there is a planet in Pisces. If I could go, I can't go on my phone, but I have this app for the planets. So I'm really digging this message today, guys, and I'm digging that we can talk. But yeah, so we need that King of Cups energy today. We need to be able, and you know what? I just realized the moon is right there, so that's illumination. Illumination. I always see that from the fucking Minions. Illumination. So the moon is illuminating the illusions. The app, let me try to, if I can't remember it on the spot, I can just screenshot it and send it to you, because I don't want to lose my thing, but I can screenshot and send it to you. I can look up a bunch of things. You guys are laughing at me. Listen, I don't really like the Minions, but I love the beginning when they're like, Illumination! I love that part. I don't know why. Fucking weird. But, yes, I will send you that. My 1-year-old likes Mickey Mouse, and I'm tired of it. But I digress. Okay. But yeah, so the snake and the King of Cups. But the moon, the moon has the way of illuminating our ego. The moon has a way of illuminating our self-perception. The moon has a way of, shifting through the bullshit and allowing us to see what lies behind the real matter, okay? Behind me, I have the Moon Tarot card as my, tapestry. And the Moon Tarot card is all about what? It's illuminating those deep, dark fears, okay? Ask yourself, why are you afraid to tap into your potential? Are you afraid of your own power? Are you afraid that others will not understand you if you tap into your potential? Are you afraid of being shunned, of being seen as the weirdo? I mean, Jesus was seen as a crazy person. And I keep going back to Jesus because he's a Pisces man. Okay? Is that a pot leaf on his shirt? I wish it was a fucking pot leaf. I don't know what the hell it is personally. But again, I keep saying Jesus because Jesus was seen as, crazy, and he was a Pisces. I don't know if y'all believe it, but I believe he was a fucking Pisces. I believe he was born in March. But Jesus didn't care how other people saw him. He didn't give a fuck. He went about performing his miracles and turning wine to water to wine and all of those things. Okay, let me tell you guys one thing. All of the miracles Jesus performed would have been seen as witchcraft. I'm just telling you that. Everything that Jesus did would have been seen as witchcraft in today's society. Okay, so Jesus could have been a witch. I'm just saying. He had gifts, and we all have gifts and abilities. Everyone's born with them, so I don't want you guys to think, oh, this person's more gifted than me, this person's more spiritual. We all have them. Okay? I know in South Africa, it is still in our constitution that witches can be sent to prison. So that's one reason for me. That's bullshit. That is utter bullshit. And comments like that make me realize how, blessed and, in America here, we fight for women's rights. And I want all of my women on this live to see this shit, okay? We fight for women's rights here. But what about the women in the other countries? What are we doing for them? This woman can't even practice her belief out of fear of getting sent to prison. What is that? What the fuck is that? At least in America, we have the religious freedom to practice any way we want to. Something needs to change. Now, I'm going to get into my whole feminist rant. I don't want to get into the whole feminist rant. I don't want to do it, guys. I am very sorry that... Oh, you're a male witch. I'm so sorry. Well, even for a man, woman, I don't give a shit. We're all human beings. Even for male witches. And as someone who's a witch, we should be fighting for the rights of everyone. All inclusive, man. I could go on rants forever, guys. Don't even get me started. But the point of this live, was to talk about our spirit animal and our Kings of Cups, okay? I want you guys this week to focus on, thank you. I want you guys this week to focus on tapping in to that potential that lies deep down in your spine. And I want you guys to let go of the idea that you don't have the potential, because you clearly do. We're all made up of the same thing. So you have it inside of you. So you need to shift your perception and start believing that you have that inside of you. Okay? Let go of, your perception of yourself. Tap into your emotional side. Okay? Tap into your intuition. Your intuition is a hell of a gift. Okay? Tap into that. Let go of the false beliefs that you can't do it, that you're not worthy, that you're just you, okay? We are all created by the same divine being, okay? Whatever you call it, I call it the divine mother goddess, and she gave us all these abilities, but it's up to us to tap into them. So don't just watch this live. How do you tap in? You tap into it by meditating, by praying, and simply by believing. Simply believing in your power. You have to believe that you were born with this power in you. I can't convince you. No one can't convince you. Okay? No one can convince you of the power you have. I don't give a shit what anyone does. We can't convince you. A job of a spiritual worker is not to convince you of what you have inside. It is only to enlighten you, and you do the rest. Okay? So please don't don't just watch the video and be like, oh, another good live. Don't do that. Take the message and run with it and apply it and live it. Okay? I hope you have to confront the ways you've been encouraged to doubt yourself. Yes. We are programmed as children to start to doubt our own minds. As children, we are taught to doubt and to fear. You have to reprogram your mind. And you do that by and if you watched my Oracle video, being committed and devoted to your process. My husband interrupted my rant by calling me, telling me he's on his way home. Sorry, guys. But anyways, don't just watch the video. Don't just, hear my words right now. And don't just, think about what I'm saying and be like, oh, she has a point. No, fuck that shit. Don't just do that. Take what I'm saying, share the message with other people. Okay? Share the message and take the message and really chew on it, meditate. And like I was saying in my Oracle video, go watch it. Be devoted and committed to your own personal enlightenment, your own personal transformation. Don't do this, don't walk this path because you want other people to see how enlightened you've become. Don't do that shit. Do it because you want to know more. Do it because you feel the need to go higher, to feel connected to everything around you, okay? Much love. Thank you for sitting here and listening to me rant and seeing all my weirdness. Have a good day, guys. Bye.